Chosen one, something you prayed for is about to appear out of nowhere. You've been waiting, hoping, believing, and wondering when the moment would finally arrive, and now heaven is whispering, it's closer than you think. What you've been praying for is already in motion. Even though your eyes can't see it yet, your spirit can feel it. The air around you is shifting. The divine alignment has begun. You are on the edge of a sudden manifestation, the kind that happens without warning, without explanation, and without human logic. You've prayed for this, not once, not twice, but over and over, from the depths of your heart. Sometimes those prayers came with faith, other times with tears. You prayed through confusion, through silence, through moments when it felt like heaven wasn't listening. But God heard every word, every whisper, every "Lord, I trust you." Even when your heart was breaking, you may not have realized it then, but those prayers never vanished. They were stored, nurtured, and prepared in the unseen realm, and now they're about to appear. Chosen one, what's about to unfold will seem sudden to everyone else, but not to heaven. God has been preparing this for you quietly, strategically, perfectly. What you thought was delay was actually design. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What you thought was silence was setup. You see, God moves differently with his chosen ones. He doesn't rush what's sacred. He doesn't reveal what's not ready. And now that both you and the promise are ready, he's about to release it all at once. This moment, this divine unveiling, will come out of nowhere. It will happen when you least expect it. A phone call, a message, an opportunity, a meeting. Something small will trigger something monumental. You will look around and say, "Wait, how did this happen so fast?" But deep inside, you'll know. You'll know it wasn't luck. You'll know it wasn't coincidence. You'll know it was God. You see, chosen one, your faith has been a seed buried in the soil of time. And though it looked like nothing was happening, something was happening. Roots were forming. Growth was hidden beneath the surface. God was working in silence because what he was building needed foundation. And now the seed is breaking the ground. The invisible is becoming visible. The prayer you released in private is about to manifest in public. You might not recognize it at first because sometimes answers don't come in the form you expect. But the peace that will accompany it will tell you everything you need to know. The moment it appears, you'll feel alignment deep in your spirit. The timing will be so perfect that you'll know it could only have been orchestrated by God. Chosen one, you are about to experience a suddenly. That's the nature of divine manifestation. It seems to come out of nowhere, but it actually comes out of everywhere heaven has been preparing behind the scenes. You will see something shift overnight. You will feel weight lift off your shoulders. You will sense doors opening that you didn't even knock on. You will realize that what you've been praying for is not just coming, it's here. And when it appears, everything around you will begin to align. The same people who couldn't see your potential will now witness your purpose. The same circumstances that seemed to hold you back will now push you forward. The same ground that felt barren will begin to bloom. It will be as if the universe itself conspires to move everything in your favor. Because when heaven moves, earth responds. But remember this, chosen one, this moment is not about chance. It's about divine precision. God waited for the right moment not because he forgot, but because he needed everything to be perfectly positioned. The connections, the timing, the lessons, even the heartbreaks, all of it was part of a divine sequence that leads to this breakthrough. You'll look back soon and realize that the delays were not denials. They were divine pauses, allowing your heart to mature, your discernment to sharpen, and your capacity to handle what's coming to grow. Because what's about to appear isn't small. It's not partial. It's complete. It's abundant. It's supernatural. The prayer you thought heaven had forgotten is about to find its way back to you, transformed into something even greater than what you asked for. Because God never just gives what you prayed for. He gives it multiplied. He gives it refined. He gives it in ways that bless not just you, but everyone connected to you. Chosen one, you're about to see how powerful your prayers truly are. They didn't disappear. They built momentum. They carried your faith into realms you couldn't reach with your hands. And now, that faith is about to come back full circle as manifestation. You are about to witness the invisible become tangible. The words you spoke in faith are about to take form before your eyes. So don't be surprised if in the coming days, things start happening suddenly. If doors open without warning, if ideas spark with clarity, if opportunities appear that seem too good to be true. That's the nature of divine manifestation. It always looks impossible until it happens. Chosen one, this is what you've been praying for, and it's closer than you realize. You're not waiting anymore. You're aligning. You're standing under the open heaven that your prayers built. The clouds are breaking. The flow has begun. What once felt far away is now moving toward you like a wave that cannot be stopped. And when it arrives, you'll know it was never random. You'll look back and say, "Now I see why it had to happen this way." Every delay, every disappointment, every not yet will make perfect sense. Because the thing about miracles is that they never come early, and they're never late. They come right on time. Chosen one, something you prayed for, something you cried for, fasted for, believed for when no one else did, is about to appear out of nowhere. Stay ready. Stay open. Stay expectant. Because when it happens, it won't just bless you. It will shift your entire reality. It will announce a new chapter of favor, abundance, and divine timing in your life. You will laugh again. You will breathe easier. You will walk lighter. Because the answer is not coming someday, it's coming now. And when it appears, give thanks, not just for the blessing, but for the waiting. Because it was the waiting that made you wise enough to recognize the miracle when it showed up. Chosen one, prepare yourself, because the very thing you've been praying for is about to appear, suddenly, beautifully, undeniably, out of nowhere, but exactly on time. Chosen one, what's coming your way will not just appear out of nowhere, it will overflow. It will arrive in such a way that you will pause in disbelief, your heart pounding, your eyes welling with tears, realizing that God didn't just answer your prayer, He exceeded it. You will stand in a moment that feels too perfect to be real, and yet you will know deep in your soul that it was written for you since the beginning of time. You will finally understand why the wait had to be this long, why it had to be this quiet, why it sometimes felt like God was ignoring you. Because He wasn't ignoring you. He was arranging everything behind the scenes, so when it appeared, nothing and no one could take it away. For so long, you've prayed for a sign. You've whispered to heaven, "Lord, if you hear me, please show me something." You've gone through seasons of uncertainty, watching other people receive their breakthroughs, wondering when yours would come. There were days you almost lost faith. There were nights you tried to convince yourself to stop expecting, to stop hoping, because hope can hurt when you're tired. But the truth is, you never stopped believing completely. Something inside you, that small, unbreakable part of you, kept saying, "Hold on, it's coming." That voice, that was your spirit echoing heaven's promise. And now, chosen one, that voice was right all along. Heaven has been listening, recording, and responding. Every tear you cried was seen. Every moment you wanted to give up, but didn't. That was marked in eternity. God never forgot. He never left. He was silent because He was building. And now, what He has been preparing is about to come into view. This will not be something small or temporary. It will be something divine and undeniable. It will have the fingerprints of heaven all over it. It will carry peace, clarity, and confirmation. It will make sense of every confusion. It will restore every piece of your broken hope. It will come from directions you never expected, from people, opportunities, and moments that seem completely random. But when it happens, you'll realize it was all intentional. You will feel it before you see it. You'll wake up one morning, and the air will feel different. There will be a peace that doesn't come from circumstances, a stillness in your heart that whispers, something is about to happen. And within days, maybe even hours, you'll see the manifestation begin. Something you've been praying for, something that once seemed far away, will stand right before you. It could be a phone call, a message, a door that suddenly opens, a person entering your life at the perfect moment, a long-awaited opportunity finally being confirmed. Whatever form it takes, it will carry one unmistakable truth, that God heard you. And when this happens, it will not just bless you, it will bless those around you too. People who saw your struggle, who watched you endure, will be touched by your testimony. They will see that divine faithfulness is real, that perseverance pays off, that prayer works. Your story will inspire others to trust again, to believe again, to return to the hope they once lost. Chosen one, this is not just an answered prayer, it's a divine revelation. It's God saying, see, I was here all along. I was working when you couldn't see. I was speaking when you thought I was silent. I was protecting you when you thought I had forgotten. This moment will change how you see everything. You'll look back at every trial and realize that what you thought was punishment was preparation. You'll see that the closed doors were mercy. The delays were protection. The loneliness was refining. This breakthrough, this thing that's about to appear out of nowhere, is heaven's confirmation that your season of waiting has served its purpose. You are stepping into alignment. Everything that once felt out of order will start falling into place. Conversations, connections, opportunities, and timing will all align so perfectly that you'll know it's not human orchestration, it's divine. And this time, it will not be something fleeting or unstable. It will be solid, secure, and sustainable. God is not giving you something temporary. He's giving you something timeless, something that lasts because it was birthed through endurance and obedience. You will notice a shift in your spirit too. The heaviness you once carried will lift. The doubt that used to cloud your thoughts will fade. You will feel light again, hopeful again, alive again. You will walk with a renewed sense of purpose, with clarity that cuts through confusion. You will finally understand that God's silence was never absence, it was alignment. Chosen one, you are stepping into a realm of divine surprise. You are walking into blessings that don't make sense by human logic. People will look at you and wonder, how did that happen so fast? They won't understand the years of prayer behind it, the nights of endurance, the tears of faith. But you will know. You will smile quietly, look up to heaven, and whisper, this is the moment I prayed for. And in that moment, gratitude will fill your soul. You will thank God not only for the blessing, but for the process, because you'll realize, without the waiting, you wouldn't have been ready. Without the pain, you wouldn't have had the depth. Without the testing, you wouldn't have the wisdom to carry this miracle now. This blessing will also carry a calling. It's not just meant for your comfort, it's meant for your purpose. What's coming will open doors for you to help others, to speak life, to spread hope, to remind people that faith is not wasted. You will become living proof that God still performs miracles, that prayers still move mountains, that faith still changes everything. So don't let fear whisper to you now. Don't let impatience make you lose focus. You are closer than ever. The moment heaven has been preparing for years is about to meet you. The very thing you once begged God for is about to arrive, not halfway, not partially, but fully. And when it comes, it will come suddenly. The call will come. The message will arrive. The opportunity will present itself. The path will open. And when it does, there will be no hesitation in your spirit. You'll know this is it. Because when something is sent by God, it carries peace. It carries alignment. It doesn't bring anxiety, confusion, or chaos. It brings clarity. It brings flow. It brings confirmation. Chosen one, something you prayed for, something you perhaps even stopped talking about because it hurt too much to keep hoping for, is about to appear. Not later. Not next year. Now. It's already on the way. The unseen has been activated. The promise has been released. You are standing at the edge of manifestation. The winds of change are already moving. You don't need to chase what's coming. It's coming to you. You just need to stay aligned, stay open, and stay faithful. And when it happens, when that prayer finally takes shape before your eyes, don't keep it quiet. Tell your story. Testify. Share the goodness of God. Let your words encourage others who are still waiting for their moment. Be the reminder that faith works, that prayer moves, that heaven listens. Because you, chosen one, are about to witness something miraculous appear out of nowhere. And this time, it won't disappear. It will stay. It will grow. It will multiply. And it will mark the beginning of a season where your prayers don't just get answered. They manifest abundantly. This is the moment heaven has been preparing for. This is the moment Earth will finally see what faith can build in silence. And this is the moment you realize that what you prayed for was never lost. It was simply waiting for you to become the person who could receive it. Chosen one, the answer is coming. The blessing is moving. The miracle is unfolding. And it's all about to appear, suddenly, beautifully, and perfectly, out of nowhere. Chosen one, something you prayed for is about to appear out of nowhere. And this is only the beginning. What's coming will not be ordinary. It will not be gradual. It will not be something that slips through your fingers. No, what is manifesting now is a divine answer, meticulously prepared by heaven, designed to change your entire life trajectory. The season you've been in, the waiting, the testing, the silent battles, all of it has led to this moment. The very prayers you released in private, the ones spoken in faith, and sometimes in desperation, are about to erupt into reality. You may not see it yet, but the atmosphere around you is charged with supernatural energy. Every unseen effort, every act of faith, every moment you chose trust over fear has contributed to a spiritual momentum that cannot be stopped. God is moving in ways you cannot yet measure. He is orchestrating events, arranging encounters, and opening doors that were once closed, all to deliver this promise to your life. This is the miracle that has been coming silently, patiently, waiting for you to be ready to receive it fully. Chosen one, the beauty of what is about to appear is that it will make sense of every season of waiting. You will look back and realize that every delay, every challenge, every unanswered prayer was not wasted. It was preparing you to receive the fullness of your breakthrough. The very hardships that once seemed unbearable were shaping your character, refining your faith, and increasing your capacity to handle what heaven is now releasing. Nothing was random. Nothing was overlooked. Everything was divinely coordinated for this exact moment. As you stand on the threshold of this miracle, know that it is bigger than anything you could have imagined. It will exceed your expectations, surpass your understanding, and overwhelm your doubts. It will arrive at the perfect time, in the perfect way, and for the perfect purpose. The very thing you have been longing for, sometimes for years, is about to materialize, not in pieces, not partially, but fully and powerfully. Chosen one, what is coming will do more than just answer your prayer. It will shift the entire atmosphere of your life. Doors that have remained closed for years will swing open. Opportunities you could not have accessed before will now be available. Relationships that have been stagnant or strained will find resolution. Resources that seem distant or out of reach will now flow toward you effortlessly. Everything that once seemed impossible is about to be repositioned into your favor. And here is the key. This breakthrough is not just for you. It carries purpose far beyond your own needs. The manifestation of your prayer will inspire, encourage, and ignite hope in others. Your story, your testimony, your miracle will become a light to those still walking through silence, waiting for their own breakthroughs. People will look at you and say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me too. Your life will be living evidence that faith, patience, and obedience always bear fruit. Chosen one, prepare yourself to receive boldly. This is a season where the miraculous will meet you in unexpected ways. It may come through someone you didn't expect. It may arrive in a situation that seems ordinary at first glance. It may appear in a moment so sudden that it takes your breath away. But trust that it is divinely orchestrated, perfectly timed, and entirely for your good. God's timing is never early, and it is never late. It is always perfect. You have learned to wait, to trust, to endure. Now, heaven is releasing what was promised in your prayers. The weight of delay is lifting. The fog of uncertainty is clearing. The moments that once tested your patience will now testify to God's faithfulness. You will see the hand of heaven in ways so undeniable that even your skeptics will have to acknowledge it. The arrival of this miracle will also bring clarity. You will finally understand why certain doors were closed, why certain opportunities didn't work out, and why certain relationships or situations didn't unfold as you hoped. Everything will fall into place, perfectly aligning with God's plan. You will see the beauty of divine timing and the wisdom of His unseen hand. Chosen one, the breakthrough is not just about material or external change. It is about spiritual alignment. Your faith, your perseverance, and your obedience have been preparing you to operate in a higher realm of destiny. The miracle appearing now will strengthen your spirit, increase your confidence, and confirm your calling. It will empower you to walk boldly into the next season, equipped with the assurance that God's promises never fail. Expect supernatural confirmation in multiple areas of your life. Doors that were once locked will open effortlessly. People who were previously indifferent or unsupportive will now align with your purpose. Resources will flow when you least expect them. Opportunities will present themselves with a sense of inevitability, as if the universe itself is conspiring in your favor. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. And as this prayer is answered, remember to celebrate with gratitude. Recognize that what you're receiving is the result of both your faith and God's unending love. Your testimony will inspire others to persist, to trust, and to continue believing even when the path seems unclear. The miracle appearing now will ripple beyond your life. It will affect your family, your community, and everyone who witnesses it. Chosen one, remain vigilant in your expectation. Do not let fear or doubt cloud your vision. Stand firm in faith. Keep your heart open. God is about to do what only He can do. The miracle that seems to come out of nowhere is actually the culmination of everything God has been orchestrating on your behalf. Soon, very soon, you will witness your prayers taking shape, manifesting in ways that are undeniable and everlasting. The silent nights, the unanswered calls, the seasons of doubt, all of it is giving way to divine revelation. Your miracle will arrive suddenly, powerfully, and perfectly timed. And when it does, chosen one, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that God's timing is flawless. You will stand in awe, overwhelmed with gratitude, and ready to step into the fullness of everything He has promised. Something you prayed for is about to appear out of nowhere, and it is only the beginning of a season of unprecedented breakthroughs, divine favor, and miraculous manifestations that will transform every area of your life.